From the few things he said, I have seen a lot of comments, people dragging, a lot of people, agreeing with him, some are agreeing, disagreeing with him, and so on and so forth. Both sides are correct. The side that are dragging Spanish to say, no, that is not the right thing, the right way, they are very, very correct. They are so correct. And those sides were like, no, not yet. Let's wait for the cross-examination. Let's see if questions were asked regarding those things. Maybe he has things to say or not, and so on. Yes, those people are also right. But one thing that we need to do as intellectuals is that, please, before we pass our judgment, let us ask the right question. Sometimes it takes calmness and extra thought, like extra thinking, to go extra mind processing some things to understand some things. And that is the reason why the way of the court is different from the way of the public. Network, what is wrong with you? But network is stable on Facebook. I don't know why it is messing up on TikTok. It's messing up on TikTok. I want to learn something tonight. And I will be glad to learn it. I will be so glad to learn that very thing tonight. Oh my God. Okay, let me go ahead. You see, let me post this thing before I go. Gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ̀ ti pọ̀. Mi ti ẹ̀ mọ̀ mi fẹ́ set gbogbo ẹ̀ lálẹ́ tí ò ní di pé màá miss kan. I don't want to miss anything tonight. Is this what I'm looking for? Yes, this is what I'm looking for. That is it at my background. This is where I want to start today's topic from. You will see why we should not blame some people. When I mean some people, I mean Wunmi. When I mean some people, I mean Mohbad. Mohbad's brother, Adura. When I mean some people, I mean Spending. When I mean some people, I mean Prime Boy. When I mean some people, I mean Darosha. In a nutshell, those people that are, that the formation of Mohbad's friend, the circle. You know why I said we should not blame them? You know why? Because the authority, the security agency, has failed to do what is required. And they have allowed things that should have been evidence, things that should have been part of the investigation. They have allowed the perpetrator, they have allowed the perpetrators to clear evidence off. They have allowed perpetrators of this jungle justice on Mohbad to clear off what the court should be using as evidence. That is so bad. So now that everybody wants to come and lie, and now that everybody's truth is not truthing to us, and then now that when someone is coming to say what he knows, we are not even, as we don't want to be okay, the reason is because some people that we should be seeing in front, that should hold on to some certain things until we get justice, those people have failed in their duty, and they have allowed evidence to wipe away. If you see my background very well, what I have, for people on Facebook, you will not be able to see it. But on TikTok, it is clear here at my background that, that is Mohbad's house, and that is Mohbad house having CCTV. If the CCTV has been investigated, anyone that left the house 1 o'clock that is coming to say 20 o'clock will be seen. Anyone that has lied that he was in Mohbad house in the morning and we later see that it was even in the afternoon would have seen it. If they have investigated this CCTV and they have looked for the DVR, a lot of things will be seen. It's about rewinding it, playing back. We'll see a lot of things. Anyone who has come to say, now 17 o'clock, I was in Mohbad's house, now 18 o'clock, I left there, now 27 o'clock, I saw something. This would have been an addition, a link to clear some issue. now it will be difficult to know who is lying, and it will be difficult to know who is saying the truth. So everything now looks like everybody is right, and everything now looks like everybody is wrong. The thing is now making some people to now look stupid, making some people to now look smart. Even people fighting for justice are now being seen as anti-justice. And those who are even fighting for selfish interests are now being seen as justice seekers. And those who don't even have anything before, they don't even know where to belong, whether they should belong to justice team, whether they should belong to justice team. If they don't even know what, they don't even have things to say, they are now getting relevancy. On top of that matter. Police officers, you should have made this job so easy. You should have made this job so easy. You should have made this job so easy for us. If police really want to work, this issue will not be like this. I know that for real. I know that for real. Unfortunately, the person that saw someone dying, that saw what happened to someone before the person is dying, is saying that I don't know what killed Mohbad. The person that was not even there, that did not even see the dying process, that doesn't even know how the die, how the die is, the person is now expected to tell us what killed Mohbad in Nigeria. In Nigeria. I sleep with someone, I wake up with the person eats in my presence, the person sleep and wake up, even attempt to lapio me that I refuse. He complained of hand, we tried to resolve, no issue. After a while, we slept, the next day nurse came, everything happened, and he died. Then what killed Mohbad? I don't know. Okay? Someone who was sent out of the car. Someone who does not even follow them home is now expected to tell us what killed Mohbad. When the person that see the dead did not know. Person wey no see dead, na him go know. Naija. Agidida. Like Igbo people will say. CCTV camera in Mohbad's house with evidence, proof that there was CCTV, was not investigated. Questions were not asked. Questions were not asked to what happened to the CCTV. Waiting happened. Now, we want to go and ask person when no dey the house question. If Naira Marley that some people are still mentioning today, if Sam Larry that some people are still yet to forgive, even myself, I will not forgive him, are even the one that killed Mohbad. As far as they are not there when Mohbad died, the question is, who do they send? Who do they send? Few days ago, Spending told us they took some alcohol, General. They said the name of the alcohol is General. Now I was hearing, maybe true or false, maybe real or no real, that maybe that was where Mohbad was poisoned from. I said earlier, evil truth is looking like lie. An evil lie is looking like truth. And at the same time, we don't even know what is truth. And we don't even know lies again. Maybe some people know, but for me, who should we believe? Confusion everywhere. Who is lying? Who is saying the truth? Anybody that is found guilty in this case should go and face the law. Enough is enough. People's mental health has been messed up. People should stop playing with our emotion. People should stop playing with people's life, people's mental health because of this issue. Someone will say, which mental health won't spoil? Now your family, if you don't get a stronger mental health to do justice, now by force to do it. No, if you are human, if you have feelings, you will feel it. It will enter your spirit. The case of Mohbad is like music that doesn't need permission to enter your spirit. Before this issue get to this level, I told you that there are times I will just be in my house like this. When I'm going to kitchen, it will be as if I'm seeing Mohbad. I don't have Mohbad picture in my house. Or sometimes, when I look around, I feel like all the wall or angles of my house are filled up with Mohbad pictures, different pictures of Mohbad. Where in communication we call it picture skill, some English people will call it picturesque. I don't know which one is correct. Having an imagery thing, like, you know, things that are not in your front, you begin to see it in your front, like you are hallucinating. Having a hallucination, they call it. Yes. Now, what am I saying? With the look of things, if care is not taken, we will expect people that doesn't have answer to some questions to give us answer to those questions, and once they don't have the answer to the questions, we'll pin this thing on them. And those people that really have answer to the questions that we want to ask are not being called, are not being held responsible. They are not being held, like they are not being dragged. They are not caught out. I just sat down and I thought of something like, what exactly is the reason why justice for Mohbad keep getting stronger and stronger, especially in the mind of people? And I come to realize that the reason why that is happening is not far-fetched. It is just because people actually want to know what killed Mohbad. And I keep asking question again. That doesn't mean that what actually killed Mohbad can be said by some certain people and start asking questions. Can it be said by Wunmi? Yes. Can it be said by the nurse? If truly the nurse treated Mohbad on Tuesday? Yes. Can it be said by Prime Boy? No. Why no? Prime Boy was not there when he died. Can it be said by Kubana Chief Press? Yes or no? No. Why? He was not there. If he was the one that planned the deal, he sent some people. Who are the people in the house? Darusha. Can he say what killed Mohbad? Yes. Why? Because he was there. He even talked about food, Indomie, that Mohbad ate before. Yes. Could he be spending that will tell us what killed Mohbad? To me, the answer is no. Why? He only saw few things at a point. He was disconnected from the scene. And later, I was asking this question. I was just asking. And the summary of everything now turns to, what exactly do we want to hear from some people? Are those people really going to give us the answer? And if they don't give us the answer, are we going to be able to forgive them or not? Even myself, will I be able to forgive Prime Boy if he doesn't tell us what killed Mohbad? Will I be able to deny spending, to fight spending? Will I be able to say, God, Prime Boy did not tell us what killed Mohbad now. And spending did not tell us what killed Mohbad. What nonsense is this guy saying? I'm asking that question. Do they really have the information? Or there is a difference between when they have information and they hide it. Adura did not know what killed Mohbad. Wunmi did not know what killed Mohbad. DJ Bami did not know what killed Mohbad. How will Spending know? How will Prime Boy know? Of course, to some extent, maybe the nurse should know. People contacted me, Westo, do you have the nurse number? Do you have the nurse number? Westo, turn down what you are listening to. Oh, sorry, thank you. I'm so sorry. Let me turn it down. Where is the remote? Okay. Please, thank you. Thank you for calling my attention. Thank you. Like I was saying, now I've controlled the background. Is it fine? Is the background fine? That means people have not been hearing me. Wow. So I've just been talking. So painful.
People are hearing you. Just that there is some noise under the background and you've been corrected, but people can actually hear you.
Okay, no problem. Let me move ahead. Like I was saying, like Adura does not know what King Mohbad. Wunmi does not know what King Mohbad. DJ Babi does not know what King Mohbad. I don't know, maybe the nurse later will also say does not know what King Mohbad. Ladies and gentlemen, without sentiment, let's just reason together. Someone is saying, Westo, spending, I've told you what you know. You narrated for us on your platform. Did spending come to tell me that someone came over? He told me what he knows about the fight, how they went home, how Wunmi and Mohbad has been, having toxic relationship, the kind of issue they usually have, and how stressful Mohbad used to go through, like the stress he used to go through whenever Wunmi started wahala. So, if he's able to say all this and so on and so forth, the whole thing, and from all this, has there been working Mohbad in it, or we can only connect that to say, from what Spending just narrated, I think the wife has a role he has been playing and that role has been so negative. And Spending in secret or openly tell anyone, has it told anyone working Mohbad? If there is, the people should be waiting to hear if Spending will deny. But for me, I haven't had anything that came Mohbad. I only had informations of the wife being a tough person. And the fight they had. And he said it in court that they dragged themselves and Wunmi was trying to drag cloth and so on. If there is more they expect Spending to say, Spending will definitely say, and if he's not saying fine, if Spending is found guilty, nobody can stop him from facing the law. If Spending is found guilty, nobody can stop him from facing the law. That is the truth. That is the truth. My network, please help me to power tap. Help me to power tap. I want to read something. Help me to power tap, please. Network is bad. But there's something I want to say. Some people have been asking me. I was reading. Been telling me, Westo, what happened on the mainland bridge? I was not there. I don't know. How will Westo know what happened on the mainland bridge? Mohbad did not die on mainland bridge. It was just a conversation and misunderstanding. Issues, misunderstanding, argument. What happened on mainland bridge? How is what happened on mainland bridge? Mohbad did not die on mainland bridge. Wow. Whether we like it or not, Wunmi needs to be re-invited to Corona. Whether we like it or not, Wunmi needs to be re-invited to Corona inquest. I was told, is it not yesterday? Yesterday that Wunmi and Prime Boy were supposed to have a face-off somewhere at Ilewero where they should face each other regarding the petition. Prime Boy was available. Wunmi was not available. Yesterday. Is it yesterday? Today is Friday. It was yesterday.
Ilewero Panti. Westo Ilewero Panti.
I mean, Panti, sorry.
Morasi.
I'm talking about Panti. They were supposed to come. Police invited the two of them to come and have a face-off to explain the petition, why the petition, this, blah, 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 blah. Prime Boy was available. Wunmi was not available. And I want to take us back to the days that they said Wunmi was the one that started Corona inquest because she wants justice for her husband. Please, where is Wunmi that is looking for justice for her husband? Why is she not outside looking for justice? Anyone looking for justice should be coming now. People should say, calm down, you don't do, we'll get justice for you. Calm down, you don't do. Hold on, you don't do. And the woman that went to Falana chambers saying that they should help her to set up Corona inquest, the same Falana chamber has withdrawn from the case. So is she still looking for justice? Like I said, let us not rush. We are all intellectuals, we are all mature. We have expectations, high expectations that is so high. But don't let us ask the wrong person a question. We have a mindset of wanting to hear something. But what if the person we are expecting to say that thing is the wrong person? We prepare our mind that until we hear some certain things, we will not agree. But the person we are expecting to say those things, is that person the right thing to say that thing? Network. We expect a lot of things to come out. But those people that we want to hear from, are we really calling the right person to come and tell us what we expect to hear? We are all eager. We all want to hear what is going on. If in any way, I repeat, Wunmi is saying she doesn't know what killed Mohbad. Adura is saying she doesn't know what killed Mohbad because she was told by Wunmi that Prime Boy killed Mohbad. And DJ, that the nurse told me that she went with the DJ to the estate to look for pharmacy to get some things to put Mohbad in order when Mohbad was jerking on the floor, struggling for his life, when water were being poured on him. He's saying again that he doesn't know what killed Mohbad. Hey, Holy Center Ramanity. What the motherfucking nigga, man? DJ, that the nurse told me that money came, most of Emma Kobami went out. I'm talking about Feyi Ogedengbe, went out with DJ to go in the street, on the street, like looking for something to put Mohbad in order. And before they came back, Mohbad died. And they left Mohbad in that struggle for his life, in the presence of some other people that let us rush. Maybe we'll be able to get one or two things to come back, to come and save Mohbad's life. They said they don't kill Mohbad, they don't know what killed Mohbad. And police said they can't find CCTV. Who next? Who is next? Who is next to tell us what killed Mohbad? Who is next to tell us what killed Mohbad? The legal team contacted me to help them get the nurse number. And to the glory of God, I don't know if the nurse has changed the number, but the number I know that the nurse has, which has his own name, her name, sorry, it has her name, has been forwarded appropriately. The nurse number that I have been forwarded. It has been forwarded. And as part of my own struggle, my contribution to make sure that we'll get justice, anything that is going to bring about this justice, regardless of whatever it will take, I am ready to give it out. Yes. Personally, on my own, as part of my contribution, I've gone far to look for the nurse number and forwarded appropriate with the name. It's because I don't want to be showing some document. I have some official document that has confirmed a lot of things to me. But I need not to show it. I will hurt some people and they will not like it. And I'm going to forward this to the legal team tonight because I have never even, read it out. I definitely will forward it. And I want to say this. Spending. You need to go and prepare yourself for 15th. And you have to say the truth, nothing but the truth. I want to repeat. On the 15th, spending. Once I hear from you, and I'm able to see difference from, from your explanation, I won't hesitate to drag you. You need to say the truth. So far, so good. I've not seen difference from what the conversation we had before with what happened. Maybe because some questions have not been asked, I want to reconfirm if those things are still the same thing from what you say. Once I notice any difference, I personally would drag you. And you have said it that you will not disappoint a lot of people. You said it on this platform, so you don't need to disappoint anyone. So until I see contradiction, maybe when you are cross-examined, once I see contradiction, I'll come for you. But so far, it's still like connecting. But I say again that in Mohbad's house, the CCTV that should tell us who is lying about their presence there, those who were there before and after, why is that CCTV not checked? If Adura is lying, CCTV should reconfirm some things for us. Wunmi has lied. Obviously, she has lied. The CCTV will be another confirmation to also expose more lies. If there is contradiction about when Mohbad stepped out, when Mohbad was in the compound, and the time Mohbad went upstairs and was not in the compound anymore, like didn't come out of his room and so on. If there is any contradiction, CCTV should show us. This is Mohbad outside. What time is it from the CCTV? Around evening. We should be able to know through the CCTV what happened to the DVR. In every installation of CCTV camera, you cannot buy camera alone in any shop. I will repeat that part again. No shop, no store. I repeat, no store will sell cameras alone for you. What you buy is CCTV, DVR. Cameras are just accessories. It is easy to call Spending to say, Spending, you are lying. You said you didn't see Mohbad after 12 noon. And this is you and Mohbad discussing, inside the compound at 3 p.m., at 8 p.m., at 10 p.m., at 11 p.m., at 1 p.m. This is the compound of Mohbad. Even though you're not hearing your voice, what you're discussing, we can see you interacting. So this is so time from the CCTV. Why this? Why that? That should be the answer. That should be the answer. Someone said, Westo, you can buy cameras separately. If you are buying cameras separately and you are installing the camera, you are positioning the camera, what DVR did you connect it to station it and to let it give you the view you want? Or you just buy camera separately with that DVR and you put camera there. Nonsense. You don't have a car, you are buying extra tire. Eh? You don't have a car, you are buying what again? Jack. And you be for Ganesa, I be like they say it in my local tone, intonation. You be for Ganesa. They will say, for Ganesa. In my local dialect, they say, for Ganesa. Now for Ganesa, you don't buy DVR, you are buying camera. To do waiting. Na Christmas lights. Hey, Holy Center Humanity. Well, I said it's not going to be long. Maybe from the panel, maybe from the interactive session, we can take it on, but from my own narration, it's not going to be long. Now, spending Prime Boy on the 15th of April, if they don't shift that date, because I'm looking like that date will be shifted. I might be wrong. From what I'm saying, they might postpone to another day. You will tell me that Westo said it. Only Center Humanity. If that date is not shifted, is not postponed, say everything you know. The CCTV in Mohbad's house, that is it on my background that I'm showing. Let me see if I can display another one because that's not the only one I have. Let me see if I can display more. The CCTV in Mohbad's house, Prime Boy has confirmed it. Even Lifestyle said it on this panel, on this page, that there is CCTV in the house. That's another view of it. Another one, I think. There is one in the parlor. Let me see if I can see that. Kimatelo post in control correct. Hold on, oh. Now CCTV are defined, though. There is one in the parlor. Can you hear me, please? Panelists, if you can hear me, let me just get a response.
Yes, we can hear you, Westo. I hear you.
All right, I'm trying to put one. That one in the parlor, the CCTV, somewhere in the parlor. Okay, I think it's this. Is it this one? Show me Lily. Oh no, okay, show Dada. Timbade Nikin show Dada. There's one circle. I don't know. I'm looking for a way to bold it. One circle at the background. In the parlor, there's CCTV there. There's one video I'm going to download later. I will play. That video shows Mohbad parlor. Showed Mama showing Iya Mohbad and some visitor. Even Mohbad. Mama Mohbad was carrying Mohbad's frame. Using the Mohbad frame and Liam to compare each other. That Mohbad.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember that video?
Yeah.
Mama Mohbad frame and was looking at the picture of Mohbad, also looking at Liam's face, saying, is this Mohbad face? And Liam, they said that he's not looking alike. And Mama Mohbad was, easy, like, you understand? In that video, there is a CCTV that showed in that video. I was at the background. The one they did not edit, people can cut and join. So all of this has shown that there is CCTV. Now, this is what I want to say about the CCTV before I move on. You see that camera? It has a name and it has company code. It has manufacturer's name. Ladies and gentlemen, let us tell police to go to that house, just remove one, check the camera code, the name of the organization, go there and ask. The serial number on that camera is linked to a particular DVR. The day this camera was purchased, DVR was purchased together with it. Can we have the details? Can we have the details? So that the person that questioned me to say that you can buy camera alone and not buy DVR can now know that camera is not Christmas light. O lè lọ máa ra brake oil sínú ilé nígbà tó ní mọ́tò tí mọ́tò yọnu tí mọ́tò takú. You cannot keep a brake oil in your house when you don't have the car to pour it. You cannot buy camera when you don't have CCTV to connect it. And so DVR to connect it. You cannot go to buy CCTV camera when there is no DVR to connect it. What are you buying? What thing you they buy? Camera that is not going to show anything. I went to buy a pouch, fine pouch, beautiful iPhone pouch. iPhone pouch, oh, and I'm using Nokia 3310.
It's called Hope. Hope.
So Mohbad bought a CCTV and was hoping to get money to buy DVR in future. Is that it? Is that how it is? Hey, only center amenities at Timos Atari Sara Shimo Moshika Tapu Yapu Kapuka Shika. So they can buy CCTV camera and put it there and be hoping to buy DVR in future. That's funny, man.
Oh, bad where they beat up and down. Where we say the first thing to my gets lay is that CCTV. Person where no say that they threaten him.
Someone will be asking me, why is Weso talking about CCTV, 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 CCTV? It is to debunk some people's lies. It will make a lot of things easy and simple. Now, reason why I'm coming to say this because I've not been putting so much energy talking about camera. Reason is that I'm beginning to look at the narration and, the expression of some people to want to either agree or disagree with other people's narration. And I want to say that it is easy for lies to look like truth. And it is easy for truth to now be taken as lies going forward. In order for that thing not to get to that level, this CCTV is needed. And going forward, we need to go and tell, okay, police, make we beg you now. You are doing your best. You are a guard for this justice for Mohbad. You are trying your best. Please, and please, and please, the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, Officer Agbeto, the IG, my own brother, Muiwa, please, that is police PRO, the national PRO, that is the police trumpet. Set up a team to go to Mohbad's house, to go and check the camera. And the company that produces, that's the manufacturer, it has a code. And that camera has a seller. It has a seller. Please, we are begging. Get to the seller, get to the manufacturer, know the person that, sold it to Mohbad and ask what type of DVR went along with it. What is the capacity of the DVR? Because DVR has capacity. Where is the DVR? The little work the DVR was able to do in the house, can we just get it through your manufacturer? Is there a way to pull it out? If not, what can we do? Because we need it to have an overview of who and who enters, when and when things went ran, when and when the noise started, time of which time of the day, who are the people there? If we can do this, a lot of lies will be exposed. A lot of people lying will be captured, red-handed. I think like this justice for Mohbad as getting into us. Please help us to rest, help us to relax. Don't put unnecessary pressure on us going forward. Pressure is important.
Well, so the Jeep or the car, Mohbad paid the money down before he paying. Please, do you remember the price of that car?
I didn't remember, but I was told that the money was refunded back to...
Yes,
Millions of naira. Now, how much is CCTV? The complete, she only 500,000 or 1 million. 50 million, thank you.
That, we should call the police, the person said, Honorable Commissioner of Police, please set up inquiry commission that will investigate the company and people that sold this camera to Mohbad without DVR. Police, please, do the needful. You were talking about a car that Mohbad went to purchase, even paid money in advance. The same Mohbad that can afford such an amount cannot afford money for CCTV. But Mohbad can afford money for camera, but not money for DVR. This DVR is needed, though. This DVR is needed. The DVR is to reconfirm the time that Prime Boy said, I sent my director to go and collect bag. It was at the gate that the bag was given to him. We need CCTV to confirm that at the gate. They said from 12 noon, is it 12 or 1 in the afternoon on Monday? Anybody that said that he sees or saw Mohbad, the person is a fucking liar. We need to know from the CCTV whether Mohbad get down to the compound or not. We need CCTV to tell us that this is the compound. Between that hour downward, Mohbad still went downstairs. This is Mohbad around 8. This is Mohbad around 11 p.m. on the same morning, same Monday. They said they rushed him out in the afternoon after the injection failed him and he started goosebumps, vomiting. What other thing did they say? They said it was jerking. They even talk about so I remember that we were arguing that it is warapa, epilepsy or something. I even remember that Love by Faith and some people had issue, a tough fight, disagreement over that, saying there is difference between epilepsy and what? Convulsion. I remember. They started fight. It is the same thing. It is not the same thing. It is this and that. We need to know. The time they rushed him out, they said a neighbor, Abanga. Do I get the name? Please remind me if the name is correct. Neighbor Abanga offered the car to, drove in to help them carry Mohbad. We need CCTV to tell us this is the time. What are we saying?
Mohbad's phone is with police. That CCTV details will be on Mohbad's phone. So that is the fact. If you have CCTV in your house, your phone will have access to it. In case you are not in the house, you will be able to monitor everything that is happening in your house. Phone, I
want to believe that as well. Before we started asking some people a question they can never have answer to. A question they can never have any answer to. This is CCTV in Mohbad's house. This is another one. Before we begin to ask some people some questions that they can never have answers to, let us ask the right question from the right people, not the right question from the wrong people.
Westo.
Yes.
Westo.
Yes.
If we're waiting,
man, I can see that you're on the verge of trying to create peace among the hosts, moderators, and most especially all the people that are fighting for justice. I believe this has always been the truth. We have been channeling it from the beginning of this justice, that if we really truly want justice, we need to be able to tolerate one another. We need to be able to respect one another. We need to be able to show love to one another, because justice itself is love. Justice is peace, and sometimes on TikTok, what I've seen so far and experienced so far is that people feel the need of entitlement. People think it has to be my team.
A picture and all that. For me, if you say there was no nurse, I say my friend said there was a nurse, and then due to the fact that they spoke with them in Panty, that was why I said there was a nurse. For me, not that because I saw the nurse anymore, there was a nurse. But how can we now know if they've told the nurse to go and say, don't worry, go out there and say this is what happened. Don't worry, they will reduce your sentence. We are not so sure about that. We are not so sure about that. Because so the problem now is that how can everyone come on board and ensure that if does he not want justice for Mohbad? Spenny said he wants justice for Mohbad. Prime said he wants justice for Mohbad. We don't even know the nurse stuff right now. Nurse is for him to exonerate herself to say, I was not there. He was already there before I came there. It was this, it was that. And I think Menchi was saying, he's worried about the security of the lady, of the nurse. I don't think, well, maybe that's fine. As security matters, because we need that 100%. And I've said it that protect Liam, protect Wunmi, protect Baba at all costs. We need them for this justice because we still need DNA. We still need the DNA. The DNA has to be done. And Baba will be there. Liam is needed. Wunmi is needed. Every suspect is needed. Even Amala and Sam Larry, they are needed. No matter how we want to dislike those guys. I'm talking about Sam Larry and Amali. They are needed. They are needed because nothing must happen to them. Because now Wunmi must come out and let us know that they are the one that buy Mohbad. She needs to use her mouth to say it. She can't say it. And that's the problem out there. So what? And again, the problem now is, what is Prime Boy's take here? Prime Boy will say, okay, we went to a show, and that's the end. I didn't see them when they go home on Monday. And I was told he was dead. And I sent a message to the wife did not respond to me, or the girlfriend did not respond to me. So how are we going to solve that puzzle? Who solved the puzzle? Is spending. Spending what was happening in Mohbad's house between 8:54 a.m. and 1:15 p.m. And that is why it's so painful that Prime Boy was not examined before spending. Because it is when Prime Boy talks, Prime Boy counsel will not ask spending what was happening in Mohbad's house between 8:54 a.m. and 1:15 p.m. because we were still in that house that day. But it's so painful that they did for spending, and that's why I'm not happy. And that's why I was not happy. I was not happy at all that day. I was expecting Prime Boy to be the first person to talk. Because anything he says, because of that, don't come for now. It's very damning. Don't come for now. It's very key for you to know what was going on in Mohbad's life.
Exactly. That crew will get to Prime Boy.
They knew what was happening to Mohbad at that period of time. They were the one that would tell us, okay, nothing was happening to him. He was sleeping. I was cooking fried rice. I was cooking indomie. Or I was cooking music in the studio. You get, but I don't know if they can still call him back again because I know they might want to end the inquest and go straight to criminal court. But I wish they can ask pending because they can't ask him a question what will happen at 8:54 because he has not said he didn't know anything about it. But if Prime Boy should have talked before spending, my question will just go to the council. Please ask him where was he 8:54 a.m. Nigerian time on Monday and 1:15 because Mama Mohbad. Okay, they won't say anything about Mohbad, but he didn't see it in court, so we won't talk about that. But we'll still go to criminal court and establish those things. Those videos we played. Those voice notes, everything we played in the criminal court. There's no hiding for anybody. All those people that are conspired, all those people that are culpable, we go down for it. And I wish everyone all the best. We are doing our best to ensure that we get justice for Mohbad.
We don't discuss any of them on this thing. But I have asked two questions earlier. Two questions. Number one, why is it difficult for spending to give out the nurse's number to Baba Mohbad's legal team? That's number one question. Why is it difficult for him to give out the nurse's number to the legal team of Baba Mohbad? The number two question is, why is it that in me they don't talk about spending and the nurse? Why is it that they don't talk about them? What do they have in common? What's the relationship between them? Everybody in the house is innocent, but people outside of the house are the ones that are receiving the blame. As a matter of fact, Baba Mohbad, who is even miles away, is one of those that are receiving the pain. So spending was actually in the house, just like Darusha was actually in the house because they claimed that Darusha was not in the house and they took all of these people. Darusha was not in there. It was only the nurse and Mohbad that was in there.
Yes.
The wife was preparing. Please mute your mic, please. The wife was preparing indomie. Darusha was in the kitchen together with Please, Mommy and Lisa, please mute your mic, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon.
No, please mute your mic first. Mommy, please mute your mic first. I'm coming. Yeah, thank you so much. So everybody playing alibi. It's only the nurse that was with Mohbad, and it is only Prime Boy who there is no evidence against that is the now let's do this. To everybody who is saying, let's look at it very well to see how our level of hypocrisy, to see our level of hypocrisy. Let's see. People were talking about Prime Boy, and they said since Prime Boy was the last person that fought with Mohbad, then the fight would have led to the offering of Mohbad. Everybody carried it up and down, right? Everybody carried it up and down. But now that it has been stated by by Spending now that there was a fight between Mohbad and the wife. Are we now going to agree that the last person that had a fight with Mohbad is the Black Widow? Then all of the blame that you guys are now putting on Spending, on Prime Boy, they should now take all of those things now and bring it on the wife now, because the last person that had issue, yes, with Mohbad was the wife. The last person that had issue with Mohbad was the wife. So we see now, but I'm gonna keep quiet here. I'm gonna allow Mommy E and D and E start to talk. Mommy D and E, after Mommy D and E, I'm coming to Mr. Schema. Thank you, Mr. Yok Daddy. Thank you so much, Yok Daddy. I see you. Thank you, sir. Mommy D and E, let's have you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, the Ish Talk, Justice for Mohbad. Going by the coroner inquest, I remember the day Spending came on Westo's live. I think Westo asked him, "Can you tell us the last time you saw Mohbad?" And Spending said 9 p.m. Then, during the coroner inquest, he said he left the house in the afternoon. He was not so specific. And from what he said, okay, Mohbad was trying to, that is from the show, Mohbad was trying to punch Prime Boy, and whether Prime Boy dodged, and Mohbad now punched through the glass. And my question is this: why there's video of most of the events, how come that particular one, there is no video showing that actually there was, an argument and he tried to punch him and he dodged and he punched the glass? Then another question I want to ask is that as he was talking and he got to the point where something happened at the bridge, the judge now kind of stopped him and was like, all we could hear is CY Mo, and that made him to start all over. And getting to the Third Mainland Bridge, he jumped, he didn't say anything in respect to that. And to me, I begin to wonder that what is really going on. I could say that there is a conspiracy and so many people are involved. And another thing that got me worried with Spending speech was when he said the next morning, Mo came down and walked up to him and said, Spending, will you be here and watch me go through this pain? And he went out with, I think, 1 or 2 persons on the street. They tried to get a pharmacy where they would take him, and to no avail, they came back. So my question is this: your good friend that actually invited you
From
to
Kenya.
come and join him for you people to run business together, and something happened. You say he had argument with the wife, even the wife had to jack him as if, they were mates. And when they got to close to the house, she said she was not following them to the house anymore, and Darisha has to intervene before she now followed. And the next morning, whether probably they go home and the argument continued, and the next morning he woke up to you and said, will you be here and watch me go through this pain? As he said that, he punched through the glass. And at that point, me being the friend, I would take it upon myself to make sure that I would take my friend, that is, if I'm the Spending, I'll make sure that I take Mohbad to the hospital, or make sure that he's well treated. I will be there. But he said, okay, they tried to call nurse, he couldn't get nurse. He sent text message and he handed over nurse number to DJ Bami, and he now left Mohbad house in the afternoon. And before he left in the afternoon, according to him, he didn't see Mohbad. And why he left, why he was in his own house, your friend that that he's going through pain, that he even woke up to you and said, okay, how can you stay here and watch me go through this pain? You now have the guts to, the mind to not, look for solution, like taking him to hospital. And even when you finally left his house, you couldn't call back to find out what was going on until the next day when you are now informed that he was dead. And I said, no, it means Spending was in that house, because you can't leave without seeing. If you are to leave that house, you make sure that at least you see your friend and ask him how he's feeling. If he's okay, then you not tell him, okay, I'm leaving, I will see you later, or we'll talk later. But in this case, you left without even checking on him. And while you were in your own house, you didn't call to even find out how he was faring, what happened, did they finally get the nurse, or did they take him to hospital, and which hospital are they, so that you can even join them. And you were comfortable in your home until the next day you receive a call that said, oh, he's no more. So the whole thing, I was so worried. I was like, it's so unfortunate, because I was also counting on spending, that spending will be able to like tell us what everything. But why I'm still happy is I know that on the 15th of April, by the time he'll be cross-examined, so many questions will be thrown at him, even the one I'm also asking myself. And from there, I strongly believe that we'll be able to get the truth out of it. But at least he has said that he has said something that also made me happy, by saying there was a fight between Mo and his wife, because before on Wednesday we didn't hear anything that there was a fight to a point that Wunmi has to like jack up Mohbad. And even when they got to the gate close to their estate, he said she was not following them to the house anymore. So that one is even a good one. At least we could understand that there was a fight after the Prime Boys fight with Mo. There was also another fight between Mo and his wife. So spending, to me, know a lot. And I believe that he's going to say that which he knows. By the time on the 15th, he'll be cross-examined, because a lot happened. I'm not happy when he said he left, and where I knew that he was contradicting himself. He said, okay, on Westo platform that he left at 9 p.m. Then when they now asked him during the coroner inquest, he said in the afternoon, and he was not specific the time. So there's difference between afternoon. 9 p.m. is already night. So if you say you saw Mohbad 9 p.m., which was already night, and you are not saying you left in the afternoon, which is between 12 and 3 p.m., and according to you, before you left in that afternoon, you did not set your eyes on Mo anymore. So at that point, it means that whether he was dead or alive, you didn't know. But when you say you saw him by 9 p.m., it means, and even there, I don't know whether you saw him dead or alive, which we don't know. So I think by the time spending will be cross-examined, he'll be able to tell us if actually he saw Mohbad 9 p.m. on Monday, and did he see him dead or alive? And if he left Mohbad's house in the afternoon, which is between 12 and 3 p.m., and according to him, when he was leaving, he didn't see him, so he's not sure whether he was alive or he was not alive. By then, we'll be able to know. But I know that there's a conspiracy and so many people are involved. Justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. Thank you, everyone.
We talk and we analyze. Like I always say, it's not because we don't have something doing it. It's actually because we are pained the same way we feel like, yes, the Baba Mohbad is also going through, even though we cannot put our legs in his shoes. But when we come out and we talk like this, it means a lot to us, and it means a lot to the general public. And I'm gonna say this. All of these guys, they are all suspects. And people are saying, it's funny when our people believe that, yes, they already confessed to some hosts. They already confessed to some hosts. People should not disturb themselves. They already confessed to some hosts. I kind of look at it like this is, people shouldn't talk like this. People should not talk like this, because what you say on the outside is different from what you say in front of the judge that is looking at you. The judge is going to take what you say in front of her or in front of him. That is what the judge is going to work with. So to say that maybe Spending has actually confessed to a certain host or to a certain individual is just a waste of time. The judge does not. Okay, now, the so-called Spending came on a live stream, and the so-called Spending said, the last time I saw Mo was 9 p.m. Meaning that was in the evening. Now, is there any one of us in this place, 200 and something people in this place, that can go and tell the judge that Spending already said 9 o'clock? Why is Spending changing it to afternoon again? Whatever it is that they say at the inquest, that is what they carry to the coroner court. So to say that you already confessed to the host is not useful to this case again, because you're already under oath. Schema, you're coming up. You're already under oath, so whatever it is that you say in front of the judge is what the judge is going to work with.